Hello everybody, my name is Marlo. Wait, oh, hang on, 2 seconds. Hello everybody, there you are. My name is Marlo and welcome back to TekTopia. My apologies, I was down in my man cave, shall we call it, sorting out some items. So the past two episodes have been fairly grindy, and this one might not be quite so. We haven't got an entire desert to flatten, nor have we got to place a ginormous wall going all around our area. So yeah, today's episode should be a little nicer for me to record and do. It probably won't take quite as long, but I have got actually a lot of things I want to get to today, so I suppose we should crack on with it. So I am on top of my storage building right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit like Spider-Man perched up here looking over everything, but that's not really the reason why I've positioned myself this high up. It's actually to... That is the work of an Enderman. I thought I disabled that. Maybe not. Okay, I might need to look at disabling Enderman griefing or turning it off, you know. Anyway, yeah, the reason I'm up here is because I would like to sort of get a better view of how I'm going to lay these fences out. So the plan with this, I've already walked you through it in the previous two episodes, but we're going to have these three pathways sort of jutting out leading to the crops, animal pens and tree farm. And I think today I'd like to get the tree farm and crops done. I'm just trying to size up how big I actually want to make them. I'm thinking I'm going to go out sort of around about to here where the rabbits are. Adorable. And sort of go off in a half a circle shape. And not an oval. What is half a circle called? I don't know. My mind has gone blank. But yeah, I think that should be good. It needs to be a fairly big area for the trees and the crops because they're two very important resources. So yeah, hopefully this is enough room. I'm actually a little bit worried now that I've shot myself in the foot and not given myself enough room to build this village in. Now that I've got the fence laid out. Like, there's loads of room left, but take this house for example. This is a two-person home. It's really quite small, and, you know, it doesn't take up a huge amount of room, but it takes up a good amount, so I think the houses and other buildings may just have to be very, very tightly compact, which honestly might have quite a cool effect. I guess we'll just have to go with it. It's too late to expand now. I am by no chance am I going to do this wall again. No way. But yeah, you can see I've laid out all of the fences and not really much of a half circle shape, sort of this domed line, I guess. I could not get something I was happy with. I think it's the jaggedness of the fences. I don't think that's a word. But how, I don't know, they look a little strange, but I think it's okay. It should be enough room, certainly for the animal pens. Tree farm and crops, however, maybe not, but hopefully it'll be alright. I really need to make myself a creeper farm. These are my last 11 rockets, and I seem to be just burning through them so fast, so I might have to go out and kill some creepers manually in a minute, because I don't really want to set up a creeper farm today. We will save that for another episode. But yeah, this is the tree farm. Oh, hello tree. Grew right in front of my face. Yeah, so this is the crop area and tree farm, and they should be okay for now, size-wise. Until we start getting a lot more villagers, so these will probably last us quite a number of episodes, I'd imagine. But if we need more crops, we can just find somewhere else to place them down. I'd kind of like to make some sort of greenhouse. I think it would be kind of cool, but we could always put some in like a ring around the storage area here, so that is no problem. Another one grew so fast. Not sure why and another. What is going on? Oh my god, hang on. Have I got like random tick speed up to something crazy? I haven't, because I haven't changed that, but oh, anyway, throw me off a little bit. So my plan for the trees, if I'm just waiting on one to grow now again, if we need more, I don't really want to put them anywhere else in the village, like on the surface, because they take up a lot of room. But we could always, at the back there in that open area, dig a big area underground, and I don't see why the villagers wouldn't go under there to harvest them. So yeah, that's what we will do if I, need more trees. But as I said, they should be fine for the minute. Seem to have stopped growing now. And this is what I said is going to be the animal pen, but this is way too big and it's going to be a huge waste of space if we keep it as that. So I'm just going to slightly tweak this and make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so this is what I've done. Definitely a lot smaller than the other two areas we've just laid out, but obviously we don't just want a huge overflow of animals, so I'll do a little more on this in the episode where we actually fill these with animals and hire some ranchers. But basically, cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, there's going to be enough for 13 cows, 13 sheep, 10 pigs and like 31 chickens. I'll go through all that a little bit, the episode when we actually fill this out, because it can be a little confusing in case you're new to the mod. So yes, rancher pens, cool. Now I would actually like to finally go and get ourselves some villagers. This is exciting. I've got my emeralds in hand ready to make the first purchase of the village. So I think before we actually hire some nomads, we should probably set up their house. So I need you, architect. We're looking to buy a two-person home. I forgot how cheap everything was when you first start the village. These are the emeralds I brought over from the old one. We've only got a stack. I said about it in the first episode. Excuse me, tradesman. So we need a home too. There we go. And I suppose while we're here, hello, merchant, peeking through the window. We might as well hire or get some tokens. So we're going to get, obviously, a lumberjack and a farmer. That's probably pretty obvious considering what we've just built. So there we go. So we can go ahead and place in our storage icon and make this, hopefully, a valid storage room. Why is it not glowing? That's slightly worrying. You should be glowing. Maybe I've missed something. I need to check up on the wiki. Uh-oh. Is it because I have to buy the storage icon? This is one I picked up from the other village, if you guys can remember, in episode 1. I swear that's not the case. No. Why is that not working then? It's not yellow. Okay, green. Wait, no, hang on. Green? Yes, green. I got the colors right this time. Nearly. It's not green text, so I guess I can just find another village and hope that this one will have green text instead of just white. Okay, hold on there, guys. I will be right back. Thankfully, I knew the location of this village, so was able to come back and find it fairly easily, but now I just need to figure out where the storage icon is. There's the town hall. There's nothing on that door. Anything down here? There's 6. Storage! Okay, cool. Please have green text. Okay, hang on. No, it's white again. Oh, what is going on? Why is it doing this? Either this is broken in some way or another, or I'm just being entirely stupid. I would guess the latter of the two is more likely, but I don't really have all day to try and figure out why this is working. I'm sure you guys will be able to let me know what I'm doing wrong in the comments, but really just to save on time and so that we can carry on with the episode, we're going to use a little command just to help ourselves out. So if we do village item, that should, actually it says something about the hotbar, so maybe if I just clear out what I've done, and then we do village item, so we've got just that item on the hotbar there, that has done something, and made it green text. Awesome. Okay, now, hopefully, I can place it down and carry on. So, are you gonna work? Oh god, why? What have I done wrong now? Maybe it wasn't the text all along. What have I done? Is it the door? Maybe it's the door. Is the door placed wrong? No, you like the door, or well, if you don't mind the door. Oh, okay. I'm probably being really stupid here, and I'm sorry, but I really can't think right now. Aha! I see you have decided to shine, little annoying storage icon. I did actually have to spawn one in creative mode. I don't really know why the other one wasn't working. Maybe it was just a little bit of a glitched item some way or another. But yeah, this is now done. So hopefully this home 2 icon works. I did purchase this one, so there's no reason why it shouldn't. I might throw a little bit of a tantrum if it doesn't, but we will see. Good, okay. No problems like the storage icon over there. Oh. Anyway, so the beds have now changed in here to yellow, so they are ready for some villagers. Well, hey there, girls. How are you all doing today? Any of you got any good stats? Not too amazing. In the first village, I made the mistake of purely basing their name off of who I hired, so not going to do it this time round. What we're looking for is intelligence and any other stats we have here. So we don't really need a bard, but Rosalind has only 6 intelligence, whereas Sadie here has 10 and Enya has 13. So we're going to go ahead and hire these two. You're not quite Mechlin. I'm not going to, probably make you a whole character on my channel. So, don't be offended, girls. But yeah, I think we're going to make... Who do we want to be the higher level? I think Enya can be our lumberjack. Woohoo! And Sadie here. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Sadie Croft. Let's not misclick. Please don't walk backwards. Can be our farmer. What levels are you? 1. That's right, isn't it? They all start as 1 and 1. Yeah, so obviously that will be higher up when we have a library, right? Anyway, she's off to chop wood. Hopefully you're trapped in a corner. I was kind of hoping you would go and farm some crops, but that works too. Hopefully she'll sort herself out. She is really struggling with this plant pot right here. Is it actually that's in the way? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to break that because I really like this plant pot here, but hopefully they will just learn to not try and walk directly through it in future. Anyway, she is off to farm some crops. Awesome! 96 and 97 intelligence. I say we all remember this moment because it's probably not going to be this high for quite some time once it starts to drop. Yes, our 2 villagers are doing very well, nice and happy at the moment. Their first day was quite productive. I'm fairly proud of them. They did a good job, I'd say. Obviously, it will start running a little better when we get some more villagers, which hopefully we'll be able to do today. I'm kind of hoping I can build another house at least, but I would actually like to do another build before we start on that, which is something you guys might not have thought I would do this early on. You've probably figured it out now from what I'm assuming is the thumbnail, but I would like to build the library. I kind of want just the villagers to be able to level up their intelligence ASAP pretty much, and that's the main purpose of the library. Admittedly, they're going to be working quite a lot, so I don't know how often they'll actually go in there. But yeah, we're going to build the library, and I've got a design in mind which is a little weird looking, I'll tell you that. So as this time-lapse continues, you're going to see this building turn into something a little peculiar, at least I think so. Don't get me wrong, it's not like out of this world wacky, it's just not something I'd usually build, so I don't know, I'll probably talk a little bit more about it afterwards once we're back in the game, but whilst this all goes on in the background, I figured I would ask you guys, have you got any name suggestions for the village? That's what we did last time. I asked you guys to pick a name and we ended up with Mecklen's Vale. So yeah, if you got any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I got a lot last time, and bearing in mind there is about 5 or 6 times as many of you, I'm sure I will get a lot more. So yeah, hit me with all you got. The more, the merrier, basically. I really suck at naming things. Like if I have to name a character on a game, that's what I'll spend most of my time doing, trying to come up with a name for him or her. And yeah, I usually end up just resorting to an online name generator of sorts, which, feel free to do that, by the way. They usually come up with quite good suggestions. But yeah, I'm sure you guys will come up with better names than I can. So drop them in comments and then I will pick one. And yeah, we can name the village, which I should also say you probably won't see the winner, I guess we can call them, whoever's name I choose. Probably won't see it for a couple of episodes because I actually pre-record TekTopia a couple of episodes in advance. I say this quite a lot, but I feel it's quite important to note to make sure you guys know I'm not like ignoring your comments or anything. I do it just so I can stay on top of things. My schedule can be really busy some weeks and then not so much the others. So, I don't want to record every week, just about getting the episode out, and I like to finish projects, and I can't really do that if I don't pre-record ahead of time. So yeah, I'm always a couple of episodes in advance just so I can keep up with everything and not fall behind. But yeah, there you go. In case you don't know that, good to know I'm not ignoring your comments. It's just going to take me a couple of episodes to actually mention them in the video, like it will be with the name. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this building. I could be because I've been staring at it so long, it's kind of starting to look bad in my eyes. I can't tell if I really like it or I really dislike it. I think if anything, it's the domed roof at the top that's throwing me off, so potentially, depending on what you guys think about it, we could change that. I quite like this little curved bit we have on the four sides, and then this bit is fine. I think it's just the domed bit at the top is throwing me off, and it does look better when you're a bit higher up. If I can just pillar up real quick, you can see there's a little bit of an improvement, I think. You can see the dome a little bit better, but yeah, from down on the ground, I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it for now, and then obviously you guys can, yeah, let me know what you think about it, but I think it's okay. This, as I said last episode, I don't really have a build style in mind for the village at the moment. I'm kind of just building things out of our block palette and seeing what I end up with. But yeah, let me know what you think about it, basically. I now need to sort out the interior, so gonna have to craft up a bunch of bookshelves, considering that this is a library, and basically smooth out all of this horrible looking roof area. Whoa, okay, too much, stop with the cinematic camera spinning. I thought that was going to be a cool idea, but oh, that made me really dizzy. Okay, I won't do that again. Sorry, everybody who just got very discombobulated by that stupid idea. So yeah, you can see this looks a lot nicer than it did before. A little crazy with the slabs and stairs, but I think it works. And yeah, quite a nice skylight. Not, did it just start raining? It's just going very black. I think there's a thunderstorm. Yeah, you can see the sky flickering a little bit. Maybe that's just it going dark. I don't know. Yeah, so we've got a skylight there, just because why not? I thought that was quite a cool idea, and you can, if I can actually climb up on this, you can see inside of here actually looks quite nice. I'm really happy with this. I think this is one of the very few buildings I've ever built where I prefer the interior as opposed to the exterior. Yeah, we've got, what is that? 6, 12, 24, plus however many of these are, around about 30 or so bookshelves, so that is plenty for the villagers to read from. Now, obviously, they do only read those on the bottom layer, so these are entirely cosmetic, but yeah, I think it looks quite nice. Got some plant pots, some paintings, and yeah, I'd say I'm quite happy with how this works. We have our enchanting table, obviously, for our enchanter when we do eventually get him, probably a few episodes down the line. The only thing I don't like about this room, because it's so symmetrical, I had nowhere to put this crafting bench, so I've got it in a really awkward position where, yeah, I didn't really have another spot for it, unless I wanted to put 4 of them, but I didn't really want to. This is probably going to be the main entrance, considering it's within the closest from the storage room, so yeah, that's what I've done. I almost forgot, we need this giant token to actually make this a functional library. Can you see that little bit of transparent block around about here? That's really weird. Anyway, yeah, so it actually cost me 30 emeralds. I just kind of blanked out and forgot to record the clip of me buying it, honestly. So it cost us, yeah, that's quite a lot considering how little emeralds we have, but hopefully it'll be worth it and there will be a payout in the end. I do, however, need to go and get myself a single piece of leather to, yeah, get an item frame, because I have none at the moment. Oh goodness, everything is trying to kill me. Hopefully I can do this quickly. So about 10 minutes ago, I set up this cow pen over here. You can see I've already got a baby. This isn't going to work. Okay, hang on. Let me deal with these guys first of all. There we go. Peace and quiet. Okay, now I can get back to slaughtering these guys over here. So, yeah, I've just got a little... Oh no, it was more than... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's breed another one up. So this is just a little ways away from the village, so it doesn't get in the way being all loud and noisy. And hopefully, you're going to follow him. Children, avert your eyes. Oh no, I was meant to do it in one hit, so it was painless. How many did that give us? 4. Okay, that's 4 item frames. Very nice. Item frame in hand, and we can now place down our library token. All glowing, no issues here. The only thing that's going to be different now is Enya and Sadie, our 2 villagers, from time to time will go into the library, do a little bit of reading to increase their intelligence, to make their skill go up, which will, yeah, make them more efficient workers, so that's really cool. I now need to have a think of what I want to do with the next part of the episode. I've got a lot of things in mind, I just need to pick which one I want to do. So I figured we should increase the amount of residential buildings in this area, aka we're going to build another house. And when I hopped into my creative world, I had intentions to just build a simple little 2, possibly 4-person home. I wasn't sure how big it was possibly going to be. That didn't exactly go to plan. I started placing blocks down and wasn't happy with the size and continued to expand, and then had the idea to build another house on top of it, still keeping the idea of just a little 2-person home, maybe a 4-person home on the bottom. Long story short, it turned into a 10-person home in total, so we've got a 6-person home on the bottom floor and a 4-person home on the top. Luckily I had enough floor space for both of them, so I probably won't buy both of the tokens in today's episode because that's going to be quite expensive. I'm thinking we'll just do the 4-person home for now on the top level. But yeah, that's good. An extra 10 villagers for us to add in at some point. Probably won't do them all today, as I said, but yeah, pretty cool. Did not really plan for that when I first logged into the world to do some building, but I actually quite like this one. I didn't really try too hard to make it really complex and detailed. Kept with the general sandcastle feel to it and didn't do anything fancy with slabs of stairs. And it just looks like a normal desert house, what you would see. So yeah, I quite like this one. When I say I didn't do anything fancy with the slabs and stairs, I'm kind of excluding the wall designs from that. I will almost always have some sort of fancy slabbage and stairage on the walls, but I'm more so talking about like the roof design. I'm still not massively fond of this library, but I think it's growing on me a little bit. This one is just a bit more simple looking, and yeah, I prefer it quite a lot. But yeah, let me show you the inside. So this will be the 6-person home on the bottom level here. Now, having this terracotta this high up from the floor, 3 blocks up, and only being on like the outer edging of the ceiling is really helpful. It looks good from the outside. We've got that little bit of blue poking through, but it just makes the inside look a lot neater. You know, it's not too close to the ground, and the ceiling just looks, you know, not weird basically like it has done in a couple of the other ones, like which home? That home over there, because it's quite close to the ground. Or is it? No, that's 3 blocks up. I don't know, there's something weird about that one that makes it different, but yeah, this has worked out quite nicely. So lots of bed, obviously they are still grey because I haven't put the token down yet. We've got a carpet on the floor actually made out of wall blocks, because if we put carpet down that would sacrifice floor spaces and we don't want overcrowding to be in here, so yeah, use full wall blocks. Lots of plant pots, I do love my plant pots. Some bookshelves, and this note block over here, you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit, but it's meant to be some sort of chess or checkers table. Yeah, let's just skip past that part. And out here is technically still part of the 6-person home. It's still considered to be under the roof, so I've put a chair out here, so hopefully a villager will come and sit out here from time to time, which should be quite cool to see. And then heading up to the top level here, this will be the 4-person home. We've just got our 4 beds. Little drawer unit here and some more plant pots, of course, and then out here is a nice little decking area, which I think again will be quite cool to see some villagers sitting on from time to time. Let's go and buy this 4-person home then, shall we? I'm not sure how expensive it's going to be. I would guess around 10 to 12 emeralds or so. 13, not bad. That does leave us with not very many emeralds at all, but should be enough to get a couple more villagers at least. Hopefully we can get to that in the episode, but let's go place this in real quick, put it in the hotbar, and we'll do a little elytra jump, sprint over, always helpful to get around a bit quicker. Up the stairs, and in you go. Nice and shiny, beds are all lit up yellow, ready for some new villagers. Before we hire some nomads, I thought now would be a good time to design our village banner, so I've been messing around coming up with an idea for probably longer than I should spend on it, and I finally come up with something that I'm somewhat happy with. Already doing it wrong, I know this would go poorly. So I figured we would do it on camera here and show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, I spent probably a good like 45 minutes coming up with this, and as I said, Not really my favourite thing in the world, but I think it should do. You guys will have to let me know what you think about it. Trying to talk whilst doing this is proving to be difficult, so I need to have a think. Then we need an orange gradient somewhere here, I think like this, going downwards, yeah, just to give it a bit of that orange glow for the sunset. Once again, another sunset in this banner like it was in the old one. And then we need this, sort of resembling our blue towers that we have, the domed Arabian roofs, and then an extra little circle in the middle for a little bit of sunshine. So yeah, there we go. What do you guys think about that? I think it looks okay. Obviously this is meant to be a sunset over our wall, the yellow in the background here, which is now a little bit more orange because of the gradient I put on there. That's meant to be our wall, and then this is meant to be, I don't know, let's say the storage building with the sunrise coming over it, or sunset setting, depending on which way you want to see it. Unfortunately, I only had enough orange wool to make 2 banners at the moment, so for now I'm just putting them both on our entranceway here on the 2 towers. And how does this look? Let's just step back a bit, hopefully before some mobs start spawning. Yeah, that looks quite cool, I think. I don't know, as I said, let me know what you guys think about this. We can always design a new one if you guys do not like it. Just made one very slight change. I've moved them down a block, and I think that looks a little bit better. This episode is getting on a little bit, so we might as well start wrapping things up here. But before we go, I would like to hire a couple more villagers. Hopefully we got enough for 3. Yeah, the farmers, and I'm thinking the lumberjacks, yes, they are still 3 emeralds. So let's go with 1 more lumberjack, wrong side, so we'll get that one there, and maybe 2 more farmers, because as you guys know from last time, we never really can have a number of farmers. We can basically get as many of these as we possibly need. So yeah, got the tokens, now I just need to wait till morning. Here comes 1 nomad, which is unusual to be honest. There's usually quite a few that spawn in when you're this early on in the village. So not sure where the rest are, but I guess we can go check them out real quick. Let's fall down the ladder and break our legs. Yeah, why is it just 1 of you? And where is the merchant? You also usually don't come from over there. You're usually coming from that way. There's the merchant. Okay, I guess we just have 1 nomad today. Fair enough. We got JP Man. That's a cool name. I like that. Oh, that's very good intelligence for this early on. Okay, we are definitely going to make him the lumberjack, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. So if you can come back here, JP Man. That's a really cool name, actually. I like this. Okay, there you go. Awesome. Nice looking beard. So he is, yeah, level 29 intelligence. That's actually really high. That's unusual. Anyway, are there any more things coming, nomads, or is it just the merchant? I don't even know where the merchant has gone, so I assume... Oh, he's there. I just saw his bald head poking through the window over there. Now he's disappeared. Okay, anyway, back to waiting. It's a new day, and we have 2 new nomads that have shown up, so let's check. That was a nice crossover, guys. So what are your stats? That's really bad. I do not want you at all. Hopefully you're a little bit better, so we can at least get 1 today. 13 for Remora McDonald. That's not too bad. That was rude. I'm trying to hire you here. Don't slam the door in my face. There you go, Remora. Get to farming. By the looks of it, there seems to be an issue with my table up there. JP is struggling to get to work today, so I think that's the carpet causing an issue there. So I guess it means no carpet up here, which is a shame. Is it the carpet messing you up, JP? Yep, it's the carpet. Okay, I guess I'll break this then. That's kind of annoying because I liked how this looked, but yeah, he kind of needs to go to work, so I guess that will be what we have to do. Well, hello there. That is good timing on your behalf. Who are you? Aliska Grifter? That's a very suspicious last name. But I don't really want to wait another night, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the farmer token. So you're probably wondering what I am doing down in the caves. Well, I've actually been lighting the ones that surround the village up a little bit in preparation for whenever I want to build this creeper farm. Just going to do it little and often so it's not one real big project in one big stint. So yeah, I've been doing that and actually found a skeleton spawner over here, which I'm going to turn into an XP grinder for my mending tools. Not going to show you, probably I'll just do it off camera because it will be very basic and yeah, it won't really be worth the time, just letting you know really. But I actually found a mending book in here, which is very rare. It doesn't happen that often, so I'm going to take this and save it for when I need it, which probably won't be for a while, considering you can actually get mending on your tools from the enchanter, which will obviously be a little later on in our village's life cycle, but yeah, still, cool find. As you can see over my left shoulder, the villagers are getting along with the table much better now I've gotten rid of the carpets. But yeah, this is actually going to be it for today's episode, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. And yeah, feel free to give me all your feedback on what we did today. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, just thank you for all the continued support on this series and my channel as a whole. All the likes, comments, and even those of you who don't particularly comment that often but still watch the video, I really appreciate you guys as well. I'm one of you, a bit of a lurker, not much of a commenter, but yeah, thank you to all of you. But I actually got to go because my new microphone has just arrived in the mail today, so I'm going to go set that up, so hopefully next episode should sound pretty good. You've probably already heard it if you watch my Valhelsia episodes. I'm planning to do a couple of tester ones with it there because I don't pre-record that series, so I'm able to. But yeah, exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to setting up. Hopefully it sounds good. Fingers crossed. But yes, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.